listening to BBC Radio Scotland. It's Up Late. Roddy Hart is back this weekend with the mixtape and April Fool's Day. Oh my goodness, we need to discuss some of the dreadful April Fools that we're doing the rounds today. What a great song to start the show with, because it's been a day of clowns and jokers. It's Steelers Wheel on Up Late.
This is Up Late with Lynn Hogan
on BBC Radio Scotland.
I fall off my chair, and I'm wondering how I'll get down the stairs. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Yes, I'm stuck in the middle with you, and I'm wondering what it is I should do. It's so hard to keep the smile from my face. Losing control, yeah, I'm all over the place. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. When you started out with nothing and you're proud that you're a self-made man, and your friends, they all come crawling, slap you on the back and say, please, try to make some sense of it all, but I can see it makes no sense at all. Is it cool to go to sleep on the floor? 'Cause I don't think that I can take anymore. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. And you started out with nothing and you're proud that you're a self-made man, and your friends, they all come calling, slap you on the back and say, please, yeah, I don't know why I came here tonight. I got the feeling that something ain't right. I'm so scared in case I fall off my chair, and I'm wondering how I'll get down the stairs. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Yes, I'm stuck in the middle with you. Stuck in the middle with you. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you.
Steelers Wheel, stuck in the middle with you on BBC Radio Scotland. Thank you for listening to Up Late on Wednesday night. It's the 1st of April. Welcome to the brand new month that is April. Here we are, still trying to get over some of the April Fool's jokes that were doing the rounds today. Honestly, this morning when I woke up, it was just constant on every bit of social media, on everything that I opened on my phone. Somebody was trying to do an April Fool's joke. And don't get me wrong, some of them were quite funny, but it got to the point I couldn't bear it anymore. I was like, please stop. I saw something about a pizza that was going to be stuffed crust with noodles. I saw a meatball lollipop. I saw somebody had posted their salon and it was an AI image of it being trashed, and they'd said that they were broken into. And I'm like, that's not funny. That's not the kind of thing.
It really isn't.
It's not the kind of thing that I want to be seeing. The one that I did like, and I thought, I wish this was actually real, was a tea cake with the mallow as an Easter egg. So an Easter egg filled with mallow inside of it. And I thought, now that I can get on board with.
Yeah.
But that was an April Fool's.
The trouble with April Fools is, if it's either rubbish and it's not funny,
Yeah.
or see if it's something that you wanted. It's not funny, and you're disappointed.
And you're disappointed because I thought that would be amazing. Imagine cracking open an Easter egg and it just been filled with that delicious mallowy white
So
stuff.
all these brands doing this is just, you're just annoying me. Unless you come out and you make it look like an April Fool's, but then go, actually, it's real.
Yes.
Then we all go, oh yeah, that was good. That would be the best April Fool's, is
And-
to do a reverse April Fool's.
And AI has a lot to answer for because the amount of things you can do with that now, that makes it even worse. So I'm looking at things going, is that, I don't know what's AI and what's real anymore. I genuinely have to study a photo now. One of my friends put up a picture of her and Noel Gallagher from Oasis and said she bumped into him. And I thought, oh my goodness, I'm so jealous. And then I went, no, it's April Fool's. And the funny thing was the picture did look like he was a bit too clean cut. And it looked like Noel Gallagher from about 20 years ago as well.
I just stay in the house now and just stare at the wall. That's the only way to combat this.
On April Fool's every year, just do a poll, sit in the house and stare at the wall.
Kitchen chair right up against the wall. Just like,
It's the only way to
don't talk
avoid
to anyone.
it. Get in touch. Would love to hear from you on the show. Maybe you saw something. Maybe you played an April Fool. I mean, I know that some people still do the pranks, so maybe you pulled off a really good prank. It's always better if you do it on a family member or something. Do you know what I mean? Then it's a little bit more believable. But you can get in touch. You can text 80295. You can WhatsApp 08085 929500. And you can email us uplate@bbc.co.uk.
Well, maybe we could just do jokes. Simple, harmless, funny jokes.
Okay.
Like, why did KT Tunstall cross the equator?
To get to the other side of the world.
Yeah!
Oh my goodness. Wow. Is this really what we're doing?
Yeah. I thought of that when I was staring at the wall.
My goodness. Oh, here's Katie Tunstall now, funnily enough.
Over the sea and far away, she's waiting like an iceberg, waiting to change. But she's cold inside. She wants to be like the water. All the muscles tighten in her face, buries her soul in one embrace. They're one and the same, just like water. And the fire fades away, but most of every day is full of tired excuses. But it's too hard to say. I wish it was simple, but we give up easily. You're close enough to see that you're the other side of the world to me. And on comes the panic light, holding on with fingers and feelings alive. But the time has come to move along. And the fire fades away. Most of every day is full of tired excuses, but it's too hard to say. I wish it was simple, but we give up easily. You're close enough to see that you're the other side of the world. Can you help me? Can you let me go? And can you still love me when you can't see me anymore? And the fire fades away. Most of every day is full of tired excuses, but it's too hard to say. I wish it were simple, but we give up easily. You're close enough to see that you're the other side of the world. Oh,
I'm still other side of the world. It's Wednesday, it's the 1st of April. I'm Lynn Hogan. Thank you for listening to BBC Radio Scotland. I love the album. I think it was Eye to the Telescope, and I remember just being obsessed with that album at the time when it came out. Do you know what else? Tonight, when I was driving in, it was absolutely stunning in the sky, because I think the 1st of April is a pink moon, even although it's not always an actual pink moon, like colour wise, but it lights up the whole sky, and it was stunning tonight. It got to a certain point where like half the sky was this yellowy orangey colour, and then it went pinky, and I did the usual, tried to take a photo of it, stopped off to get fuel on the way in, went to take a photo and took about 3 and looked at it on my phone and was like, it's not doing it any justice. It just looked dreadful.
Was it real though, or was it AI? Who knows?
Well, it was obviously a beautiful real sky. And it looked amazing. But is it not, when it's the 1st of the month and it's the new April moon and it's a full moon tonight, you're supposed to do all your manifesting and it's meant to bring new beginnings and stuff?
This sounds like that spiritual Reiki stuff that you were talking about a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Were treating me right, moving my feet to the disco beat. How in the world could I keep my seat? All of a sudden I began to change. I was on the dance floor acting strange, flapping my arms, I began to cluck. Look at me, I'm the disco dog.
Oh, check out, Mama. I got to have me a mama.
Disco, disco duck.
Got to have me a mama.
Disco duck.
Oh, check out, Mama.
Don't be a drunk. Disco,
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 disco.
disco duck.
All right.
Disco, disco duck.
Oh, check out, Mama. Oh, Mama, shut your tail feather.
When the music stopped, I returned to my seat, but there's no stopping a duck in his beat. So I got back up to try my luck. Why look!
Everybody's doing the disco, disco rock. Disco, disco rock.
Try your luck.
Wherever, Mama.
Disco,
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 disco, disco rock. I don't mind.
disco, disco duck.
Give me a mama. Disco, 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 disco rock. Disco, disco rock. Wait to me.
Don't be a drunk.
I'm so happy to be here.
Thank you, Duck, for getting down. Thank you so very much.
You're welcome.
On Up Late, I'm Lynn Hogan here with you until midnight tonight. That's Enola Gay. Would you say that OMD had mullet type haircuts? Some of them did, kind of mullety, that kind of style.
Curly tops.
Yeah,
I'd say
well,
more curly tops.
That's exactly what I mean. So my son, who's 11, who's going on 11, like 15, he had his haircut today, and honestly, I had to get a photo, had to go on Images, find a photo. So he's going for this mullet thing with the curly top. it's all the fashion. Why are you screwing your face up?
It's not right.
And I had to actually search a photo.
Sorry to your boy, but it's not right.
This is what the kids are doing. And do you know what? Some of them are, his pal got a perm. His wee pal got a perm. But he's got this hair that you can actually curl if you scrunch it. So he's gone for the shaved look, the mullet at the back and the curly on the top.
There's a lot of, you can tell, you know, who the young people are here at BBC Radio Scotland, because they've all got that haircut.
Young people are.
They're all wearing some form of Hawaiian shirt and they've all got a moustache.
A moustache is the in thing just now, though.
Yes.
It's funny how you say the young people, and then I'm looking at your haircut and I'm looking at you and you're not wearing a Hawaiian shirt.
I'm not young. I'm older than you.
Listen, I'm a massive fan of the moustache, if I'm being honest, and I'm a massive fan of the mullet. I quite like that look. I quite like the old school look, if I'm being honest. It's very nice. But yeah, that was honestly, see, trying to get the haircut, I thought, oh my God, we're at the stage where I'm having to like find images and show it to the guy. Yeah, if you can do it short and don't cut too much off the top, like giving him directions on how to do it, just so that my stroppy 11-year-old wouldn't have a meltdown in the barber's. But he was happy with it.
If you want what you want, you should get what you want.
That's it. Exactly. It's time for the missing link, and don't know if I've got it in me tonight. Last night's caused absolute chaos. Last night's missing link. Now, please remind me, what was the link? Oh, it was magic words. Oh my goodness. And it caused absolute mayhem because we played Steve Miller Band and Abracadabra. And what was the other one we played? KWS, Please Don't Go. Please and Abracadabra were magic words. A lot of people were saying it was magic. They weren't specific. It caused carnage. Please make tonight easy. Is it an easy one?
It should be easy, yes, but I don't know what's easy or not anymore.
Well, the missing link is where two songs are played back to back, and all you have to do is work out the connection between the two songs. And if you do, you can get in touch and let us know. Sometimes it's a silly answer. Sometimes it's cryptic. Other times it's a known fact between the two songs. And sometimes it's easy. And other nights it's not so easy. Once you've heard both songs, get in touch with your guess of what the missing link could be. You can text 80295, email us uplate@bbc.co.uk.
Throw your answer, tied a brick through the window.
Oh, brilliant. Don't give anybody ideas. I get on very well with the security guys here at BBC Radio Scotland. They'll be up the now. If you want, you can also send a WhatsApp. It's 08085 92 95 00. Missing link song number 1 is this. It's PM Dawn, Set Adrift on Memory Bliss, right here on BBC Radio Scotland. It's Up Late.
I feel for her, I really do. And I stared at the ring finger on her hand. I wanted her to be a big PM Dawn fan, but I'll have to put her right back with the rest. That's the way it goes, I guess. Baby, you send me out. Baby, you send me out. Set adrift on limitless. Baby, you send me out. Baby, you send me out. Set adrift on limitless. Baby, you send me out. Baby, you send me out. Set adrift on limitless. Baby, you send me out. Baby, you send me out. Set adrift on memory bliss of you. Oh, baby, you send me. Baby, you send me. Baby, you send me.
Up late
This is Up Late with Lynn Hogan.
on BBC Radio Scotland.
How long has this been going on? How long has this been going on? Well, you're friends with the fancy persuasion. Don't admit that it's part of a scheme. But I can't help but have my suspicion. 'Cause I ain't quite as dumb as I seem. And you said you was never intending to break up our scene in this way. But there ain't any use in pretending. It could happen to us any day. How long has this been going on? How long has this been going on? Oh, you're friends with the fancy persuasion. Don't admit that it's part of a scheme. But I can't help but have my suspicion. 'Cause I ain't quite as dumb as I seem. Oh, you said you was never intending to break up a scene in this way. But there ain't any use in pretending. It could happen to us any day. And how long has this been going on? 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 How long has this been going on?
Ace and How Long on BBC Radio Scotland, and that's How Long. Before that, PM Dawn, Set Adrift on Memory Bliss. That's the two songs on the missing link. But what's the link between the two? I love how Jimmy every night here on Up Late will message straight in after song number one and try and guess what the link is.
He can't hold his own water.
Jimmy says, is it times of the day because of PM Dawn? And that is not the right answer, but I appreciate and I love the level of enthusiasm, Jimmy. I like your dedication to the cause.
In his desperate attempt to be first, he's come in last.
Well, he's still got plenty of time to get it. Calm down.
Listen,
Don't be getting it, Jimmy.
Don't ruin my analogy. Jimmy's quite frank. He's quite willing to get into me, so I'll.
Jimmy, you're more than welcome to try again. Do not listen to producer Paul. Remember, I have control of the mic, so I'll just take your microphone down. You won't be speaking for the rest of the show. But then I actually need you for the missing link answer, because I am very stuck with this one tonight. But you've got until after 11 to get in touch. So the two songs, PM Dawn, Set Adrift on Memory Bliss, and Ace with How Long. Text 80295, WhatsApp 08085 92 95 00, and you can also email uplate at bbc.co.uk. Joy.
What's a girl and got to do? It used to be easy to fool around for you, but now you got to disrespect your friends. Yeah, this dating and mating's getting so complicated. Well, how can I kiss you goodnight when I can't touch your lips? Hold you tight when I don't know where you've been. I gotta have a medical plan for making love in the 80s. Can't get next to my baby. Making love in the 80s. Can't get next to my. Yeah. Well, I know what's been written and said. They say I need a rubber suit to get someone in bed. Could I be losing when I'm choosing? It's so confusing. It's a 5-year wait after every day. How can I kiss you goodnight when I can't touch your lips? How can I hold you tight when I don't know where you've been? I gotta have a medical plan for making love in the 80s. Can't get next to my baby. Making love in the 80s. Can't get next to my baby. Yeah. Yeah, you want it. What could I get? It's just like playing Russian roulette. Dig it. The bonehead horn. How can I kiss your lips? How can I hold you tight? How can I say goodnight? Goodnight. Yeah. How can I kiss you goodnight when I can't touch your lips? How can I hold you tight when I don't know where you've been? I gotta have a medical plan for making love in the 80s. Can't get next to my baby. Everybody now, how can I kiss your lips? How can I hold you tight? How can I say goodnight? Goodnight. Yeah. How can I kiss your lips? How can I kiss
And that song, without sounding, I don't know how to put it without sounding like somebody that's very old, but it's very funky, that song. It's got a great voice. Funky. It's so funky. I know.
No mullets for you, Lynn.
No, I don't know what it is about that word. Like back in the day, you'd say funky and people would think you're cool. But now if you go, yeah, it's so funky, you just get a funny look. Like you just looked at me there, like, what are you talking about? It's a great song. I love that. And what a great voice Jenny has. Right. Thank you for getting in touch. For the missing link, Chuck did the exact same as Jimmy and tried to get involved very early on after song number 1. He says, it's my inappropriate early guess. Both songs sample Spandau Ballet's True. It's false. It's not the right answer. But again, you did get in there early without hearing song number 2. Song number 2 was Ace and How Long, and PM Dawn, Set Adrift on Memory Bliss. What's the link between the two? Kate and Sonny Oban. Will the next song be Dreams and Fleetwood Mac?
Perhaps that's what she also got in early and thought that the next one would be that, but it wasn't.
This is like a new thing for the missing link. Now everybody's just listening to song number 1 and thinking, right, I'm going to come in with an early guess. Stuff it. I'll try my best. And not one person's got it right.
It went from missing link to missing the second track.
The second song, just starting off with one song and everybody's trying to get their guess in. If you want to get a guess in for what the missing link is between the two songs, you can text 80295. If you want to email, it's uplate@bbc.co.uk, and you can drop me a WhatsApp on 08085 92 95 00.
The Whiz Kids had won it, Bobby Thompson had done it, and Yogi read the comics all the while. Rock and roll was being born, marijuana we would scorn. So down on the corner the national pastime went on trial. We're talking baseball, Klazuski, Campanella, talking baseball. The man and Bobby Fella, the Scooter, the Barber and the Nuke. They knew them all from Boston to Dubuque, especially Willie, Mickey and the Duke. Well, KC was winning, Hank Aaron was beginning, one Robbie going out, one coming in. Kiner and Midget Goodell, the Thumper and Mel Parnell, and Ike was the only one winning down in Washington. I'm talking baseball, Klazuski, Campanella, talking baseball. The man and Bobby Fella, the Scooter, the Barber and the Duke. They knew them all from Boston to Dubuque, especially Willie, Mickey and the Duke. Now my old friend, the bachelor, well, he swore he was the Oklahoma Kid, and Cookie played hooky to go and see the Duke. And me, I always loved Willie May. Those were the days. Well, now it's the 80s, and Brett is the greatest, and Bobby Bonds can play for everyone. Rose is at the vet, Rusty again is a Met, and the great Alexander is pitching again in Washington. I'm talking baseball, like Reggie Quisenberry, talking baseball. Carew and Gaylord Perry, Seaver, Garvey, Schmidt, and Vida Blue. If Cooperstown is calling, it's no fluke. They'll be with Willie, Mickey, and the Duke. Duke. Say hey, say hey, say hey. It was Willie, Mickey and the Duke. Say hey, say hey, say hey. I'm talking Willie, Mickey and the Duke. Say hey, say We don't wanna hear no rap. We don't wanna hear hip hop. I just wanna jam.
The Chris Moyle Show.
So please, Mr. DJ.
After BBC Radio Scotland Breakfast tomorrow, Stephen Jardine is here with Mornings, and he's asking, is customer service getting better or is it getting worse? You'll be able to get in touch and discuss that tomorrow. And BBC Scotland's Landlord gears up to celebrate his 50th anniversary as well. I actually know Arlene, one of the presenters, one of my friends. I know you're looking at me with a look, producer Paul, of how do you know Arlene? Because we're, in the same social circle. I know it's hard to believe that I'd be friends with a Landlord presenter, but I am.
She's in your knitting group.
Yes, we read books together as well. I couldn't tell you the last time I read a book. Do you know what? It's not because I don't enjoy reading. It's just because I feel like I've not got time. And when I get to bed now, I value my sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And if I
enjoy a spot of lawn bowls.
If I start reading a book, I'll be out for the count after about one page. And don't talk to me about. I would love to do the bowls. My granny used to do that. She was fantastic. The only thing is, I don't think I'd be very good at it.
You don't know until you try.
Well, this could be a new thing for the summertime.
We could, over the summer, it would take up a new outdoor activity.
Mm-hmm.
Yours is lawn bowls, and we'll get updates every week.
Yes, that sounds fantastic. You know, the best bit about it is, though, all the little local bowling clubs, it's always like a proper, riot in there afterwards if you go in for a wee drink. The bar prices are always dead cheap as well. I'm in.
See, you're already you're selling it to
Sorry.
yourself.
I plopped down in my easy chair and turned on channel 2. A bad gunslinger called Salty Sam was a chasing poor sweet Sue. He trapped her in the old sawmill and said with an evil laugh,
"If you don't give me the deed to your ranch, I'll saw you all in half."
and then he grabbed her, and then he tied her up, and then he turned on the buzzsaw, and then along came John, talking John, slow walking John,
Slow talking Joe.
along came lonely lanky John. Commercial came on, so I got up to get myself a snack. You should have seen what was going on by the time that I got back. Down in the old abandoned mine, sweet Sue was having fits. That villain said,
Give me the deed to your ranch, I'll blow you all to bits.
and then he grabbed her, and then he tied her up, and then he lit the fuse to the dynamite, and then along came John, tall thin John, slow walking John,
Slow talking Joe.
along came lonely lanky John. I got so bugged I turned it off and turned on another show. But there was the same old shoot 'em up and the same old rodeo. Salty Sam was trying to stuff sweet Sue in a burlap sack. He said,
If you don't give me the deed to your ranch, I'm gonna throw you on the railroad track.
and then he grabbed her, and then he tied her up, and then he threw her on the railroad track, and then that train started coming, and then along came John, tall thin John, slow walking John,
Slow talking Joe.
along came lonely lanky John, along came lonely lanky John.
You listening to BBC Radio Scotland. It's Up Late. I'm Lynn. Thank you for joining me on Wednesday, the 1st of April. Elevation Grace has been in touch. She says, OMG, thank you for playing Cry. Haven't heard it in so long. Forgot about how much I loved it. And the video on MTV back in the olden days. That's not quite the olden days, but that was the best bit about MTV.
It's the olden days. There's not even an MTV.
I know.
They don't play music videos anymore.
That was the
It
best
is.
bit about a song coming out, was seeing the music video, because it was always like they were massive, and they, some spent millions of pounds on a music video.
MTV was nearly 50 years ago.
Right, okay. No need to remind us. She says, listening from Central Florida, eagerly awaiting the Artemis launch this evening. Now, I saw this. They're going to the moon.
Yeah, they're going to go back and orbit the moon, first time in half a century.
Wow. How long? Now, I honestly have got no idea when I ask how long is it going to take to orbit the moon. Is it days? Is it months? Is it years? Like, some people are up there forever, man.
You'd be terrible on a journey. We're there yet. How long?
Have we reached the moon yet? To be fair, I wouldn't need to go to the moon. I'm wired to the moon already.
How long are you on for the night?
What is the actual time? Do we know?
I don't know. No, I'd need to look it up.
We need to find out.
It was April the 41st, being a quadruple leap year. I was driving through downtown Atlantis. My Barracuda was in the shop, so I was in a rented Stingray, and it was overheating. So I pull into a Shell station. They said I'd worn out my seals. I said, fix the damn thing and leave my private life out of it, okay, pal? While they were doing that, I walked over to a place called the Oyster Bar. A real dive. But I knew the owner. He used to play for the Dolphins. I said, hi, Gil. You have to yell, he's hard of hearing. Gil was also down on his luck. Fact is, he was barely keeping his head below water. I bellied up to the sandbar. He poured me the usual rusty snail, hold a grunion, shaken not stirred, with a peanut butter and jellyfish sandwich on the side, heavy on the Mako. I slipped him a fin on porpoise. I was feeling good. I even dropped a $1 in a box for Jerry's squids for the halibut. Well, the place was crowded. We were packed in like sardines. They were all there to listen to the big band sounds of Tommy Dorsal. What soul? Tommy was rocking the place with a very popular tuna, Salmon Enchanted Evening, and the stage was surrounded by screaming groupers, probably there to see the bass player. One of them was this cute little yellowtail, and she's giving me the eye. So I figured this is my chance for a little fun. You know, piece of Pisces. But she said things I just couldn't fathom. She was too deep. Seemed to be under a lot of pressure. Boy, could she drink. She drank a lot. I said, what's your sign? She said, aquarium. I said, great, let's get tanked. I invite her up to my place for a little midnight bait. I said, come on, baby, only take a few minnows. She threw me that same old line. Not tonight, I got a haddock. And she wasn't kidding either, because in came the biggest, meanest looking haddock I'd ever seen come down the pike. He was covered with muscles. He came over to me and said, listen, shrimp, don't you come trolling around here. What a crab. This guy was steamed. I could see the anchor in his eyes. I turned to him, I said, baloney, you're just being shellfish. Well, I knew there was going to be trouble, and so did Gil, because he's already on the phone to the Cods. The haddock hits me with a sucker punch. I catch him with a left hook. He eels over. It was a fluke, but there he was, lying on the deck, flat as a mackerel. Kelpless. I said, forget the cods, Gil. This guy's gonna need a sturgeon. Well, the yellowtail was impressed with the way I landed her boyfriend. She came over to me. She said, hey, big boy, you're really a game fish. What's your name? I said, Marlin. Well, from then on, we had a whale of a time. I took her to dinner. I took her to dance. I bought her a bouquet of flounders. And then I went home with her. And what did I get for my trouble? Case of the clams.
On BBC Radio Scotland, right, what's the answer? How long's it taken them to orbit the moon?
So it's going to take them to get to the moon 3 days. Yeah.
Right, hold on.
Right.
That wasn't the chat, though. The chat was they're going to the moon, 3 days to get there. How long's it taken them to get round and then back down?
It's another day to get round, and then I think it's approximately 8 to 10 days. The mission is meant to last 10 days.
Right, so it's not 3 days then.
It's 3 days to get there. It was exactly what I said. You just said, how long does it take to get to the moon?
No, I was talking about the whole journey. How long's it going to take them to orbit the moon? Rewind the tapes and listen.
It's only 4 days to get to the moon and orbit it.
How long's the whole journey?
Possibly 10 days.
10 days. Although I did say months.
You said months, I said 3 days. It takes 3 days to get to the moon.
None of us were right. None of us.
just to gain this life's reward. Streets of gold. Can you imagine somewhere where life will never end? No one ever grows old any older. Oh, my brother, please come with me. It's what I live for. A place where love will never cease. Willing to die for, yeah. Heaven is where I wanna
There are instructions that we must follow to a T in order to reach there. And there is where I've got to be.
streets of gold.
Can you imagine?
Can you imagine somewhere where life will never end? No one ever grows old. Oh, my brother, please come with me.
It's what I
on Up Late. I'm Lynn Hogan. Thank you for joining me on BBC Radio Scotland. When you first hear the start of that song, you just have to crank it up. It's such a banger. I just said to producer Paul, and I feel really bad for this, but tonight I brought a snack in, and you may be thinking, oh, what's she got in tonight? Chocolate, crisps, something unhealthy? No. It's a boiled egg. I am that person that's come into work with the smelliest food ever, although I have to de-shell it and I feel really bad. And I know it's nearly 11:10. It's not quite boiled egg time. So I don't know whether just to keep it now and just save it or just eat it during the show.
But when is a boiled egg time?
Well, morning time.
How much have I got in my pocket? How much for you to eat it on air?
Why? Well, nothing.
Part of the ASMR club.
To be fair, I mean, it wouldn't take anything. You wouldn't need to pay me. I would just do it for free.
Yeah, like
The only thing is that the de-shelling of it I don't like.
Go de-shell it outside into the bin.
And then eat
Bring it back and then just eat it on air.
Eat it
Great
for
radio.
ASMR Club,
Yeah, I'm
which
sure
is
they'll
coming
love
up.
it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure the big boss will be like that. Why did you let Lynn eat a boiled egg live on the radio 11:10 at night?
Because you had it.
Just because. Thought it would be funny. Thought
Yeah.
it would be good for the banter. PM Dawn, Set Adrift on Memory Bliss, and Ace, How Long were the two songs for the missing link. I feel like loads of people got it, but still, I don't think everybody knew what the answer was. A lot of people struggled with the answer tonight, and we didn't really give it a clue for it, to be fair. And the answer for the missing link is
Tennis.
Tennis. Ace, How Long, and Set Adrift on Memory Bliss. See, I think that's quite difficult tonight, to be fair.
People got it.
A few people got it, but not as many as often. You know, usually if it's a kind of easy one, we know because loads of people get it right. So only a few people tonight. I think Joyful Jane was the first person to guess correctly. So
Chuck
well done.
Across the pond got it as well.
Yes, thank you, Chuck, for getting in touch. And now we go from Set Adrift on Memory Bliss and Ace, tennis-related songs, to
Love Shack.
Love. Because what's love? Love is
0.
what's Ace? Oh, that's
when you score with a serve.
And what is a set?
That's just when
you win a set.
Yes.
Yeah, you can tell I'm properly into tennis, can't you? Absolutely love it, man.
If you see a faded sign at the side of the road that says 15 miles to the
Love shack, yeah, yeah. I'm heading down the Atlanta highway, looking for the love getaway, headed
B52's Love Shack on Up Late. It's Wednesday night. It's the 1st of April. Thank you for listening to BBC Radio Scotland. I'm Lynn. And I just de-shelled the boiled egg. And, well, how long was Love Shack? 4 minutes.
It was finished well before it was in one night. It was in one go. It was inhaled.
You know how you eat a boiled egg and then you eat it too fast and you can actually feel it slowly going down your tubes into your stomach?
Because you didn't chew it.
I was trying to eat it quickly. But you know what's funny? And I think this is a fact because you could smell
it stinks so bad. I still smell it right now.
You can never smell your own egg. That is a fact. So if you take a boiled egg into work or just say you're going on a trip, because I feel like a boiled egg's a day trip type thing that you would boil the eggs and you take them. You never smell your own egg. So if you de-shell it and eat it, you can't smell it. But if you're in a room and somebody brings a boiled egg in and starts eating it, you're like, oh my God, that's stinking. It's disgusting.
I'm actually thinking about it. It's making me rich.
You can never smell your own egg. That's a known.
It's so bad.
It's a known fact. It's a brand new Scottish
never mind
music
this now. How old is that egg?
No, I just made it tonight.
It's hanging in the air. It's so thick.
And it was literally, it's a fresh box.
I feel like I've eaten it with you.
Could have brought one in for you as well. I'll do that tomorrow. I'll start bringing us eggs in. We can eat healthily. That was the whole point of it, was to get my protein in, because I'm trying to be better this week. Trying my hardest. I'm going to be that person, that colleague that brings in the smelly food and an egg. And here's another thing. I wonder if anybody will agree with me. I wouldn't enjoy anybody else's egg. So if you were to bring in boiled eggs, I don't know if I could eat it. There's something dodgy about it.
Even if it was in its shell.
Yes.
Let's talk of eggs.
I don't know what it is. I just feel like somebody else's egg isn't good. I don't know why. It's just a thing that I have about eggs. Anyway, if anybody agrees with me, please feel free to back me up. 80295 in the text. And it's on the WhatsApp 08085 92 95 00. You
Subject,
okay?
egg etiquette. Egg etiquette.
Excellent. Cracking idea. Right, we can stop the egg puns now. Some new Scottish music.
Well, I packed my bags and bought myself a ticket for the land of the tall palm tree. Although I owe Milwaukee, hello, Waikiki. I just stepped down from the airplane when I heard her say, wacka wacka nooka-licka, wacka wacka nooka-licka, would you like a lay? Hey, let's talk dirty in Hawaii, a whisper in my ear. Kiekapuka maka wawahini are the words I long to hear. Lay a coconut on my tiki, what the heck a mooka mooka dear. Let's talk dirty in Hawaii, say the words I long to hear. It's a ukulele Honolulu sunset, listen to the grass skirts sway, drinking rum from the pineapple out on Honolulu Bay. Steel guitars are playing while she's talking with her hands. Gimme, gimme, oka-doka, make a wish, you wanna poke her, words I understand. Hey, let's talk dirty in Hawaii, a whisper in my ear. Kiekapuka maka wawahini are the words I long to hear. Lay your coconut on my tiki, what the heck a mooka mooka dear. Let's talk dirty in Hawaii, say the words I long to hear. Well, I bought a lot of jungle with my moolah, and I sent it to the folks back home. I never had a chance to dance a hula. Well, I guess I should have known. When you start talking to the sweet Wahine, walking in the pale moonlight, Okanoka, what I said, a Nakaraka, Sispumbakers, hope I said it right. Oh, let's talk dirty in Hawaiian, a whisper in my ear. Kiekapuka Makawawahini are the words I long to hear. Lay your coconut on my tiki. What the heck a mooka mooka dear? Let's talk dirty in Hawaiian. Say the words I long to hear. Let's talk dirty in Hawaiian. Say the words I long to hear. Aloha.
And that was just before 11 o'clock, but we got a message in. There's no name on it. It says moon and back, because we were talking about obviously this journey to the moon that they're doing, they're orbiting the moon. It's reported it's a 10-day mission, which we now know is legit, and they're not allowed to open a window to get any fresh air.
It's just where they've banned them from taking eggs.
My goodness, can you imagine something like that? Right, I'm going to crack open a wee boiled egg as they're orbiting the moon. Be like, no, please no. Right, ASMR Club, Jimmy says Eartha Kitt, undoubtedly. It's not Eartha Kitt. It's not.
I could see where he's coming from with the
aha.
Ow. No, it's not ow. He thinks that's Eartha Kitt's kind of growly voice.
It's not, unfortunately, but well done to Frank in Dundee, who got it right. And by the way, got it right pretty sharp, straight after we did it. And he was also loving that new song, The Ghost by Beluga Lagoon. Beluga Lagoon. So thank you for getting in touch. Text 80295. You can email us, always uplate@bbc.co.uk. And the WhatsApp number is 08085 92 95 00. For the ASMR Club, we use the power of our own mouths to recreate a part of a song that's just very pleasing to the ear, a pleasing bit of audio. And this week's we have practice. Will we do it one more time?
Okay.
Here we go. Ha ha ha. Ow. Ha ha ha. Ow.
on BBC Radio Scotland.
There's a man in the funny papers we all know. He lives way back a long time ago. He don't eat nothing but a bear cat stew. Well, this cat's name is Alley-Oo. He got a chauffeur that's a genuine dinosaur. And he can knuckle your head before you count to 4. He got a big ugly club and a head full of hair. Like great big lions and grizzly bears. He's the toughest man there is alive. Wearing clothes from a wildcat's hide. He's the king of the jungle jive. Look at that caveman go. He rides through the jungle tearing limbs off of trees. Knocking great big monsters dead on their knees. The cats don't bug him cause they know better. Cause he's a mean motor scooter and a bad go-getter. He's the toughest man there is alive. Wears clothes from a wildcat's hide. He's the king of the jungle jive. Look at that caveman go. There he goes. Look at that caveman go. He sure is hip, ain't he? Like what's happening? He's too much. Ride, daddy, ride. Hi-yo, dinosaur. Ride, daddy, ride. Get him, man.
On BBC Radio Scotland, it's Wednesday, it's the 1st of April. I'm Lynn, here with you until midnight tonight. Get It On is back tomorrow with Brian. He's here from 40 years ago. The Bangles were in the charts with Manic Monday, and tomorrow they want to hear about other days of the week, so songs that involve days of the week. So maybe Sunday morning, Maroon 5, that's a good one. Saturday night, Wakefield. I thought about Craig David, 7 Days, because he literally mentions every day of the week. So you can get in touch tomorrow. Brian is back on Get It On from 6 here on BBC Radio Scotland. Right, the ASMR Club, Kev the Paisley Trucker has got the right artist kind of but the wrong song. And also Nick, same kind of thing. He says it's some kind of, and then he mentions the band. You're kind of halfway there, Nick. So thank you for getting in touch. We're going to do the answer after Coldplay.
She can really shake and bake. She's got skills.
Did you hear me adding into the woohoo?
Yeah, that's not ASMR Club times 2.
It could be the backing vocals for Coldplay Adventure of a Lifetime. It's BBC Radio Scotland, it's Up Late, and the answer to the ASMR Club is coming up because, well, we had a few people getting it kind of right. Kev the Paisley Trucker has been back in touch. At first he said, is it In the Air Tonight by Phil Collins? And then he's got back in touch and said, I meant Mama by Phil Collins. It was Genesis. But Nick had said, is it some kind of Genesis thing? I can just hear Phil Collins coughing up a furball. It does sound like that. It's my favourite bit of the song though. So we did ha ha ha. Oh. Ha ha ha. Oh.
You don't even need my bit.
And I feel like it's uncanny. Listen out for it and you'll be like, oh my goodness, it's Lynn and Paul and
When it
Jennifer.
comes to the bit, we'll come in and tell you how good we did it.
Here it is, it's Mama. Well done if you got it right. It's
She used to be my only enemy and never let me be free, catching me in places that I knew I shouldn't be. Every other day I crossed the line. I didn't mean to be so bad. I never thought you would become the friend I never had. Back then I didn't know why you were misunderstood. So now I see through your eyes. All that you did was love. Mama, I love you. Mama, I care. Mama, I love you. Mama, my friend. You're my I didn't want to hear it then, but I'm not ashamed to say it now. Every little thing you said and did was right for me. I had a lot of time to think about the way I used to be. I never had a sense of my responsibility. Back then I didn't know why you were misunderstood. So now I see through your eyes. All that you did was love. Mama, I love you. Mama, I care. Mama, I love you. Mama, my friend. You're my friend. Mama, my friend. Oh, you're loving you. You're loving me. A love that's true and guaranteed. You're loving you. You're loving me. A love that's true and guaranteed. You're loving me. You're loving me. A love that's true and guaranteed. You're loving me. You're loving me. A love that's true and guaranteed. You're
And it's Up Late on Wednesday night. I'm Lynn Hogan. And what have we learned on the show tonight? It's been a very factual show, has it? You're not a fan of my smelly eggs. in the studio. You can never smell your own eggs. That's what we've worked out. If it's you that's dealing out the eggs, you can't smell your own
Didn't
eggs.
realise that ASMR Club was just the sound of me going.
Boking. Also, it takes 3 days to get to the moon, and the space shuttle has launched, even although I was behind on the actual live feed. by
Always
20
right.
minutes. Yeah, well, the whole thing, the whole mission takes 10
Doesn't
days.
matter. You asked me how long it takes to get to the moon. I said probably about 3 days.
3
I would
days.
say.
April Fools is becoming the most annoying day of the year. We've established that. Brian is back tomorrow and Get It On songs about days of the week. He's here at 6. The ASMR Club lives to see another week. We love it. And if I were to say to you, Producer Paul, I dreamed a dream in times gone by. West Lothian singer, famous for that song.
It's Susan Boyle.
It's Susan Boyle, and she's 65 today. What a great song. And we're just about finished. Oh, but I'm back tomorrow. Hooray! With more eggs. Bringing
More
all
eggs.
Tomorrow, I'm back after Anna Massey. She's here from 8 with Travelling Folk. Also, every Thursday, we do one of my favourite things on the show. It's the Dance Double Done, because it's my final show of the week, and then Ashley Story does a Friday night. So we always finish off with a bit of a bang on a Thursday night and have a proper, party. Yes.
And chocolate eggs would be acceptable.
Chocolate eggs, but no boiled eggs.
No.
Okay, I'll remember that for tomorrow. Would you like one of each, maybe? No. I'm back
A
tomorrow.
mouthful
at
of each
10.
one.
Here's Take That Now. Okay, bye.